Hello and welcome to the Capital Wasteland, more specifically, to Andale. Throughout this award-winning town are a number of small details that we can discover, and now that I present to you 5 secrets you may have missed in Fallout 3's Andale. Starting us off, we have a unique dialogue option that we can use after we have been discovered snooping around in either Jack Smith's garden shed or Bill Wilson's basement. By this point, we are well aware that the families of Andale are cannibals that consume human flesh. Bones and organs litter the floors and surfaces of the men's workshops, and they want to know just how much you've seen and/or care. Usually we will have to pass a speech check to avoid confrontation, but with the cannibal perk we have a 100% pass rate, commenting that we would have grabbed ourselves a snack, but decided not to as that would have been very rude. Jack seems okay with this, and everyone goes on with their twisted little lives in peace.
You're right, it sure would have. You know, you're a breath of fresh air. Every time someone discovers our little secret, we have to hear about it.
When the player first interacts with Linda Smith, she will comment that Andale was voted as the best place to live in the USA, surpassing both Springfield and Rockville. This literally means nothing, because it's the apocalypse and no one is actually voting. Rockville is the only thing of interest since it is the location of Bethesda's main offices. Better luck next year. The families of Andale are all cannibals, but to make things worse, they're also inbred. Old Man Harris is the father and grandfather of all residents. Jack and Bill are both brothers, Linda and Martha are sisters, and Jenny and Junior are cousins that the adults have told will marry one another to continue the pure bloodline of Andale. Surprisingly, Junior understands that this isn't right, despite what the adults have told him. Since losing his wife, Harris has realized the problem with what they are doing and wants to move away from inbreeding and cannibalism altogether. The only way to give him what he wants is by killing Bill, Martha, Jack and Linda. Once this has been done, Harris will thank the player and promises that the children will have a normal upbringing from now on. After being caught and successfully talked our way out of an execution, we can learn that the families caught a man who begged for his life, claiming that he had a child in Rivet City. As I mentioned in the 5 Secrets in Rivet City video that you can watch here, there really aren't that many children to be found on the wrecked vessel. Brian Wilkes can become a resident, but we already know the fate of his father, so it couldn't have been him. CJ Young still has both of her parents, so that's another no. That leaves James Hargrave, the poor boy with an alcoholic mother and no father. Tammy Hargrave explains that his father ran off and left her to raise the boy by herself. So perhaps this man they speak of was in fact James's father running away from parenthood. Or maybe he had a change of heart and was embracing the responsibility of being a father but was sadly caught before making it home. This is of course just speculation, but it's fun to think about. And lastly, we have a very peculiar secret found inside the basement of the Wilson home. Here we can find 3 dead wastelanders partially dissected. If we use the resurrect command to bring them back to life and speak to them, we can learn that they have the dialogue of a little lamplighter. They comment on our size just as the children do, and even mention Sammy, Squirrel and Penny, the 3 lamplighters I rescued from Paradise Falls.
Gosh, you're big. Thanks for getting Penny and Squirrel back, and Sammy too, I guess.
For some strange reason you get negative karma for killing them, and they also have an ear to collect if you have the Contract Killer perk. And there we have it, 5 secrets you may have missed in Andale. Before you go, I would like to remind you of 5 things you could do to support the channel. Comment, like, share, subscribe, and enable notifications. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next adventure.